Hey, here's a quick look at this Reticam tripod. Just picked this up off of Amazon for $30 essentially. Just looking at something for a little tabletop mount. It's the MT-01 model. I'm not sure about this. I was expecting a little bit better build quality than what we get here. So anyway, starting at the top, they do have a quick release, but it's completely plastic. It looks like the Manfrotto design, and here's a Manfrotto. But it's the same width, but it's a little bit different length. The Manfrotto's not going to fit in here, which is a real shame since I have quite a few of these Manfrotto quick releases. In a regard, this base plate is all plastic. This release knob is plastic. This nut tightener is plastic. The handle is plastic, very cheap feeling plastic. And this little crank here to raise the elevation is plastic and feels very flimsy. I don't expect this is going to be around too long, especially if you have this puppy out in the field or something. It does have two layers of telescoping legs. This is with the bottom set extended. And it does have a pan lock here, but it's not very smooth, so if you're looking to do smooth pans with this for video, you're going to be a little bit disappointed. I'll probably just use this in fixed position if it doesn't get sent back in the first place. And of course you can adjust the angle of the camera. Seems to have a problem going down to 0 degrees. Look, it has a bit of a slant there. I don't know if you can see it, so that'll be interesting to see if that's going to be a problem. And then of course this turns so you can change the elevation here. And then you can lock your height into place with your El Cheapo handle. Let's have a little level built into it, so that's nice. The legs extend pretty smoothly, so that's good. It seems like everything's aluminum, what is metal here. So there's a full height extension. That takes us up to, if we level that out, just about 19 inches. See, the footprint between the different legs is about 14 inches. Hey, so here it is all the way down, its lowest elevation with a Nikon D3200 sitting on top of it. This is not a very heavy camera. I would be very suspicious if you put a heavy camera on there if it's going to be able to hold it, especially if you had a telephoto lens on there, so definitely not for that. As I said before, this is not exactly a smooth, it's not a fluid head for sure. It's just, I think, material, probably plastic sitting inside of a metal cylinder. Probably no bearings or anything like that in any regard. Here it is sitting next to a Manfrotto Pixie, just to give you an idea of the relative scale. Here you can see what I was talking about earlier. This is its natural position. It's loose. And you put this level on there, and this thing is way off level. So you go ahead and press it down to where it is level. And tighten it up. Very tight. And then of course it doesn't want to hold. So let's try overcompensating it. Push it way down. Let's tighten it up pretty good. And even then it falls back, so basically as it is you're going to have lopsided photographs or videos. That's a pretty lousy design there. Okay, let's see what this little guy weighs. That's with the quick release mount in there. We're looking at 1 pound, 8.8 ounces. Pretty light, one would expect with all that aluminum plastic. Alright, it's supposed to be able to support up to 5 pounds of weight, so let's take a look at this versus Canon HD Vixia HD21, see what that weighs. 1 pound, 8.6 ounces, so no problem supporting that according to them. Take a look at this Nikon D3200, which has made some crappy videos for me, as you've probably seen. 1 pound, 12 ounces, so shouldn't be a problem there, once again according to them. Here comes a monster, Nikon D200 with this big 80-400 lens on here. So that's just over their limit, 5 pounds and 4 ounces. I'll tell you what, I think it's pretty heavy. I'd be very skeptical about having that on top of there. I know we're talking apples and oranges here, but just in comparison, the Manfrotto has a nice solid feel to it. And of course it's just a very simple device. It sits there, And you can press the button in and adjust where it's pointing, and that's about it. But this was $20, so I guess in comparison, $30, you're probably getting what you pay for. I don't know, I was expecting a better build quality on this guy. I'm not so sure it's going to last with any sort of abusive use. I'm going to take a look around again and see if there's something better out there. Maybe this is the best bang for the buck. Maybe you have to spend a lot more to get something a little more quality, but perhaps it's going to do an aid to do just a little tabletop tripod. And this is going to do exactly what I needed to do. So, oh, I almost forgot. It comes with this little bag that, if you're like me, will probably never get used. So, all right. Hope this helps. Cheers.